Hi, welcome back to the motor. Hi, welcome to back to. No, I'm not ready. Hi, welcome. Maybe I should change the top.
No.
Hi, welcome back to the Motor Guild. I'm Tim.
And I'm Max.
And we're going to be rebuilding these radius arms, hopefully sticking them in the subframe, and then putting that subframe on the car and have it rolling by the end of this video. Right, so we've got a lot of new parts and a lot of reconditioned bits that are going to go back on that subframe. We'll start here with the drum. This is a super thin drum. Obviously, it's got lots of fins, which help with its cooling. Compared to the old drum, it's a lot better, in my opinion. If we're going to be replacing, we might as well be upgrading. Moving on, we've got the radius arm.
For discs, though.
I could have gone for discs, but I'm not rich. We've got lots of stuff going on with this one. We've had this one sent off for blasting. We've then painted and treated it with like hammerite stuff. We've also had the reconditioning kit put in with new bearings, I think, and stuff like that. So this is kind of a reconditioned radius arm in a way. The hub here, I haven't done nothing to. I set from paint, clean it up and paint it.
You have done something to it.
Well, no like mechanical bits, just, you know, cosmetic. So yeah, I think the bearings in there are pretty good, the Timken bearings, so they're pretty good. Just needs a bit of a cosmetic cleanup. Now, moving on here, we were thinking about getting the black back plate blasted along with the radius arms and getting all the kit, and I was going to get, you know, new cylinders, new shoes and stuff like that. But the cost of getting all of those bits individually and rebuilding it myself was about a tenner less than just buying pre-made kits, all brand new. These are Mintex shoes, so they're a little bit better than standard. So that's what we've done. I kind of cheated, but if you want to know how to put one of these together, what you need to do is go back to our radius arm video and play it in reverse, and you'll be fine.
Or even better, just buy discs.
Yes, you could buy discs. So yep, that's all we got to do. I've got a few old bolts, which I am missing one, but we'll find that, and old brackets, so that does need a bit of a clean up. But other than that, we're pretty good. We've got new brake lines because the others were a bit corroded and rubbish, and I might have cut one off because I got really annoyed with it. We've gone for some aluminium shiny
Anodized.
handbrake quadrants, anodized quadrants, because they were like £1 more than the standard ones, and they look shiny. And we've got obviously all the gear that goes along with that, so new pins and split pins.
Those bits are for when you're broken down at the side of the road and the AA man jacks up your car. He'll go, "Oh, you've got shiny handbrake quadrants."
You know what you're talking about. This is a built car. But yeah, so that's what we've got. Obviously other little things to go in there. So I think what we'll do is we'll just start building it up, and we'll film it, and you can kind of see what we do.
We're going to take one each and do it as a race, because I don't care about how well mine goes together, so I'll definitely win.
Also, you've got all the bolts for yours, so you're definitely going to beat me. Back and plate on first,
with yellow bit at the bottom.
with the yellow bit, or whatever way it goes on.
Say opposite side to the tab.
I don't know if you're taking the piss.
No, I can't remember.
I don't know if you're taking the mic.
Yeah, opposite. Oh, it's opposite side to the tab.
It goes on that bit.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
Deliberate.
I was taking the piss.
Wait. So I've just slotted the back plate over the kind of shaft, and I'm just gonna make sure I put this handbrake bracket holder, I guess it's called. Just got to make sure you reinstall that, because if you forget about it and you put the whole thing together, it's a right pain in the bum. So just make sure you do that. But yeah, that's it. I'm going to put these 3 bolts in, and then we'll move on to the next bit.
Grease up your bearings, probably, and your shaft.
Could you grease man for me?
Not grease your own bearing.
I've not got gloves in there.
There's always a saying: you should never grease another man's bearing.
Okay, then you shove that one on. And then you pop the nut on. Now remember, one of them has a reverse thread, this one. We'll talk it up later once it's on the car. So just put it on so it doesn't fall off now.
You know, he's explained at great length that he's got reverse thread one. He's still going to try and tighten it up the wrong way.
New.
Where are the old ones?
Oh, yes. So once you've got it in, you need to make sure you've lined up this hole, or the other hole.
Where are the old
And you've got this screw here. You ignore your friend. Just put that in there, like that. It's just a Phillips screwdriver. Why is it called Phillips? Is that like a Hoover vacuum cleaner thing?
No.
Phillips makes
It was
screwdrivers.
invented by Mr. Crosshead Phillips
Was it?
of the Phillips
Mr.
Corporation.
C.H. Phillips.
Yeah.
So we've just put the soft lines on. We now got to get this hard line kind of bent. It comes as a straight copper pipe, and I'm sure there is a particular way you're supposed to do it, but I don't know that way. So I'm just gonna hope that this works, kind of thing. Just to bend it kind of into shape like that. And it'll just get, and then you screw it on like these. I'll just get the old spanner on it, and that will tighten up now nicely against our what it should do, against our soft brake line. Cool. Thank you for coming and filming once I've finished.
I'm using a 14mm spanner. You put the sound effect in afterwards.
What sound effect? How does it go?
You tell me. It's not as good as when I did it.
Handbrake quadrants.
Goatee. Never trust
They've
anyone with a
got
goatee.
the pin, they've got a washer and a quadrant. Goes in like that.
That pin. Okay. One quadrant down, only 3 to go. Get it? Because quadrants.
It's all about giving it a go. Yeah? We might not be doing it right. Some mechanics are probably head in hands.
Mechanics don't watch our videos.
It might be a training exercise. What not to do.
Mainly because no one watches our videos. Sorry to the 50 people who will watch this.
I appreciate you. So, radius arms, 1, 2, complete. Next job is going to be putting these on the subframe, like so. But I wanted to show you these bad boys. Cool, eh? Compared to my old ones, massive upgrade that is.
Yeah.
Right, so we've rebuilt these radius arms. We've got everything kind of in position now. I'm just going to run through some of the bits we've got going on. We've got these here. These are the radius arm brackets. They just go under here. The standard ones on the minis, you can get them like this, which is fully adjustable. You can get some that are kind of fixed at a 1.5 degree camber, and I think there's another one that you can get. I've gone fully adjustable because I'm putting on some other bits. I just want the back end to basically be fully adjustable. So I'll send it to someone who knows what they're doing to actually get this all set up properly, obviously. Moving on to the adjustability thing, we got some high-lows here, which we're going to be popping into some brand new red dot rubber cones. So they are situated inside the subframe here, and these high-lows just basically control the height of the vehicle. Going on then, we've got these dampers or shocks or whatever you want to call them. I've all gone for some gas ones, and they've got a little bit of adjustability down here that just controls kind of how
the
hard
damping
ride
rate
is, I guess. Yeah, the damping rate, I guess. Yeah. So with this partnered with the height adjustability and the camber and toe adjustability on this one, I should be able to get a decent bit of tracking done. I'll send it to someone who knows what they're doing to do this, obviously, but for today, we'll just get it set up in what we'd assume is kind of basic.
Yeah, I mean, you'll have a full range of like geometry to mess with.
Yeah.
How do those high-lows work exactly?
So, what's going on in here is we've got the rod or whatever, and this is a knuckle joint, which goes into that little bit here in the radius arm there. And this slots into this kind of cone here, which actually is on a thread. So what you can do is, I won't do it now because I need a spanner, but you can basically increase the height of this by unscrewing the bolt, and then that obviously basically means this whole thing gets longer. The longer it is, the more it pushes on this radius arm, and because of the pivot point, it pushes the radius arm down. So basically that means that your wheel's getting
Wheel
lower.
center actually lowers.
Yeah, which means your car's getting higher. So at the moment it's set on the lowest position because low is cool. And I'm just thinking these new cones, because they've not obviously compressed or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll start by just getting these radius arms put on with the new brackets, and we've kind of got to do that in such a way that we actually put the cones in at the same time, so it's a bit of a faff, but yeah, we'll just crack on with that first. So I might have made a mistake. These high-lows do come with the knuckle joint cap thing, so I bought extra ones and put them in the radius arms for absolutely no reason, as you can see here. I should have spotted that because it's quite obviously different. That's got the cap in it, and that's the old one there. Yeah. So now we've got the painful task of removing the old one, well, the new ones that we've just put in, which are shattering because it's brand new plastic. Right, so I don't know how much you saw of that, probably a lot of the back of my head, I do apologise. But we have got this radius arm in. I was incorrect, I remembered wrong. You can actually put this in kind of after you've got the radius arm in, so we made it a little bit more difficult for ourselves. Because obviously when this radius arm drops, there's no tension on the suspension cone. But yes, so we got the new bracket in. It's all kind of, I just set it into kind of like normal position. It's got a height function on the bottom, and then obviously this is imagine your toe adjustment here, so just central on all of it because I just assume that's normal. But yes, so got the new braided brake line. It just goes into here like normal, and then there's just a nut to secure it on the other side, and then the hard line comes in from the other side. We'll put the hard lines in after we've done the other side, but these are the hard lines. They're exactly the original ones because there's nothing wrong with these. I just gave them a little clean up. So that one basically just screws into there like that, easy as that. So we'll do the other side now, and then get the brake lines on, and then put it in the car. And just like stripping the radius arms down, it's really just as easy as. So we've done both radius arms, and now it's just going to be brake lines. Right, so we've managed to get the subframe onto a really sturdy jack to try and get it back up into the car. It does help having more people to help you, but we'll make do. It'll be fine. Just get this, wrestle it into position.
Famous last words.
Obviously, I've coated all of the underside now. I spent a long time grinding it all back to metal. Couple coats of primer, seam sealer, stone chip, top coat, you name it. A long time. So that's all nice under there. And just got to put the fuel lines back on under there, so that's all done now, so we're ready to drop this one in. So, subframe is in. It was really difficult. There was bad words said to each other.
I didn't say anything bad to you.
Okay, there was a bad word said towards Max. Little bits of damage on the paintwork, but that's kind of expected. Getting a big, heavy thing into the back of a car. So, next job is getting these dampers in. Don't smash it off your wheel thing. It's literally real simple. The bolt is just here. You just slide it over. You then put the thing back over it like that, and the nut. And then we lift the thing, making sure that it seats itself like that. And then you ask a mate, Max, to go inside the car. I'll pop that on the top. Max.
I'm currently popping that on the top on my side.
Ah, shit.
Because I'm doing it.
Well, this is what we did. We did not plan what we were going to film. I just picked it up and went with it.
So we've put the shock absorber in this side, one bolt at the bottom, it goes up into the top. Top mount is on. Sorry, it's really dark. But basically to do that we've had to get the jack and jack up the brake drum to the point where this thread at the top has got enough thread on it to put this stopper on.
So we can get the rubber
and the washer and the nut.
And the nut. Washer is on.
And you can see we've just about got one thread to be able to put.
Yeah, and then from there we can try and get this nut on and then get it tightened.
We've got our glamorous assistant Ben in the back of the car weighing the car down, because at some point when we were jacking this up we actually started jacking the car up rather than compressing the suspension. That's how light this back end is without any fuel tank, fuel, people, anything in it basically, is it? So yeah.
Wow.
5 words, what are you feeling right now?
I'm really happy. Thanks, guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment.
Buy merch at themotorskill.com/merch. 5% off if you use the code
We just need new
RustyMini.
t-shirts, and I thought I'd stick the logo on it. Max got white one. I got a black one because Max knows that he doesn't do that
And then
much.
Tim
so it's not gonna
wears
get
his
that
white
dirty.
t-shirt to play anyway.
Oh yeah,
so.
I actually ruined the black
Yeah.
one already. So I need to order another one. But yeah,
Oh.
thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, comment, all that jazz. Cheers.
Peace out.
I hope you enjoyed it.